Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of The Completionist. The game I would like to talk to you today is a game I'm sure a lot of us have probably played, and that game is Super Mario 64. Super Mario 64 is a launch title that was released for the N64 back in 1996, and despite being one of the first titles being released for the N64, it still remains one of the best titles ever released for that system. So I am going to show you how to fully complete this game and get 100%. Now with Super Mario 64, there's only really one thing you need to do to really fully complete this game, and that is to get all 120 stars. So I'm going to show you how to get those 120 stars, so let's get to it. So guys, here we are at the startup screen. There are two files in which all 120 stars have been obtained. One of those files is actually mine, since I would assume the other file is from the person that I purchased the game from at the flea market. When I look at the startup screen, it reminds me of all the times I had rented this game because I never owned an N64 growing up, and I always spent more time getting all the stars instead of completing the actual game. To be honest, I actually just completed this game for the first time a couple of months ago. So let's start it up. So guys, here we are on the outside of the castle. The plot of Super Mario 64 is as follows. You have been asked to the castle by Princess Peach in order for the princess to bake a cake for you. Once you arrive at the castle, you realize that the princess has been kidnapped by Bowser, and in order to get her back, you need to obtain power stars in order to restore power to the castle in order to rescue her. Power stars can be obtained by visiting any of the 15 worlds that are hidden throughout the castle by jumping in their portals through the way of paintings, walls, and pits. Those 15 worlds are the Bomb-Omb Battlefield, Whomp's Fortress, Jolly Roger Bay, Cool Cool Mountain, Big Boo's Haunt, Hazy Maze Cave, Lethal Lava Land, Shifting Sand Land, Dire Dire Docks, Snowman's Land, Wet Dry World, Tall Tall Mountain, Tiny Huge Island, Tick Tock Clock, and the Rainbow Ride. There are also a total of 15 stars scattered throughout the entire castle. We're getting ready to visit the first world of Super Mario 64, known as the Bomb-Omb Battlefield. For each of the 15 worlds, there are a total of 7 power stars we can get for each world. 6 of those stars are found by fulfilling certain tasks in the specified world that you are visiting. When you are going to the Bomb-Omb Battlefield, just like any other world, hints are provided in order to give you an idea of how to obtain that star. Some of them are pretty self-explanatory, while others can be a bit of a mystery. The 7th star is obtained by collecting at least 100 coins per world. Right now, I'm obtaining the star labeled as Behind Chain Chomp's Gate. You get this star by stomping down on the wooden post 3 times, all while trying to avoid the Chain Chomp. Once the wooden post is knocked all the way to the ground, the Chain Chomp will crash through the gate that is behind him, giving you access to that power star. When it comes to obtaining the 15 secret stars inside the castle, there are a variety of ways of attaining these stars. A good majority of them involve gathering 8 red coins in secret areas of the castle, especially in the areas where you get your power caps, as you see me doing right now. Other areas where you can get 2 of the castle's secret stars is by riding the princess slide in her bedroom. You can actually get 2 power stars here if you go down the slide within 21 seconds. Some of the toads that provide you with some advice while playing the game can provide you with power stars when you talk to them. Finally, you can get 1 power star by collecting 8 red coins in each of the 3 Bowser levels. These can definitely be some of the most annoying power stars to obtain, but it is definitely worth the effort. More than likely, the last power star you will obtain will probably be in Bowser's last level, so while we're here, let's take on the big guy himself. This is the final boss fight in the game. Bowser can be a little annoying from time to time. He is not annoying because he is difficult. You just have to make sure your accuracy is good, because you have to grab him by the tail and throw him outside the fighting arena so that he smacks into one of the 4 bombs on the outskirts of the arena. If you have all 120 stars, when you beat him, you get an extra line of text of how he wonders how you attained all the power stars. Once you beat the game and select your game file with 120 stars, you'll be outside the castle. There is an area outside the castle in which there is a cannon. Aim the cannon to the roof of the castle and you see Yoshi. Yoshi congratulates you on attaining all 120 stars, and as a present he gives you a number of free lives that total to 100. Yoshi also changes your triple jump as well. Then he pretty much disappears. With all those extra lives, is there anything else you can do in the game? The only thing that comes to mind is if you go to Cool Cool Mountain after obtaining all 120 stars, you can race the penguin who has grown in size to another race. This time it is significantly harder. You don't get anything for beating him the 3rd time, but it is still something you should try to do. So guys, that pretty much takes care of completing Super Mario 64. I just wanted to take some time to provide you with some tips with some things that could possibly help you when completing this game. Each of the 15 worlds is going to have one task that is going to ask you to obtain the 8 red coins to get the Power Star. One other thing you should take care of is that you should also try to collect 100 coins in the level as well. For the most part, you're going to need to get all or most of the 8 red coins to obtain the 100 coins. So obtain the 100 coins Power Star first, and then get the Power Star that appears after you obtain the 8 red coins. That way you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Try to master all of Mario's different kinds of jumps. Some of the Power Stars that you need to obtain will require you to use Mario's wide array of jumps, such as the backflip, the wall jump, and the long jump, to name a few. And finally, look everywhere. Despite having clues to the locations of the Power Stars, some of them can be very well hidden, such as this one in the Hazy Maze Cave. So there we have it, guys. We have now successfully fully completed Super Mario 64. It's not a terribly difficult game to beat. You can honestly beat it in a couple of days if you really wanted to, because there's only one thing you really need to do in order to complete this game, and as I said before, you just need to collect all 120 stars. You know, some of these stars in a lot of these levels, some of them can be very easy to obtain, some of them can be very well hidden, and others can be pretty hard. But, you know, if you continuously play this just for a couple of days, you know, you shouldn't have any problems getting all these, all the stars. Other than that, there's not really much else you can possibly do in this game. So guys, if for any apparent reason, if you're a fan of Super Mario 64, other great N64 platformers you can check out are Donkey Kong 64 and Banjo-Kazooie. In terms of this game, it's actually a very easily obtainable game. I obtained my original cartridge of Super Mario 64 at a flea market for $15 to $20, but if you can't find the original, you know, this game did get released as a million seller. I think it is one of the very first N64 games to actually sell over 1 million copies. So it should be very easily obtainable at a flea market or eBay or anything else along those lines. So guys, that pretty much covers my review of how to complete Super Mario 64. To you guys that are watching, I wish you a great Easter holiday. To those of you that celebrate it. To you other guys, I wish you nothing but the best. And take care. And thanks for watching.